Hello again, Year 3, and thank you for joining today for another maths lesson. As always, I'm going to share the screen so we can get started together. As our starter challenge today, you've got to simply count the money and write the amount. Don't worry about drawing out all of the coins and all of the notes. If you don't want to, you can just jot down the amount there is. So question 1, there are 4 20p coins. Question 2, there is a 20p, a 10p, 3 2p coins and a 1p coin. Question 3, there is a £10 note and 2 £5 notes. And question 4, there is a £5 note, 2 £2 coins and 1 £1 coin. As always, pause the video if you need some extra time, and we'll look at the total amounts in just a moment. So let's look at those together. The first one I would have counted in 20s. Go 20, 40, 60, 80, you get to 80p. Next one, 20 plus 10 is equal to 30, plus 2 is 32, 34, 36, plus 1 is 37. So that one is 37p. Next one, we have one £10 note and 2 5s. 10 plus 5 is 15, plus another 5 is 20. And the last one, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10. £10 in total. Well done if you had a go at calculating those and had those same answers. Just to recap again, we've touched on this the last couple of days, but it's good to recap so we know we know the coins and the notes very well, and we can recognize them straight away. So what is the value of each one? If you need some more time, pause the video. Maybe you can just say the value of each one aloud to the screen. Let's look at them together. So we have 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p, 50p, £1, £2, and then on to our notes. £5 note, £10 note, £20 note, and £50 note. Another question to recap slightly on what we did yesterday, but to build on it even further. How much does Whitney have here? How much does Whitney have? Now I'd start by counting my pound coins. And there's £1 coin here and another pound coin. That's £2. So I'm going to make a note of that quickly. But the pounds is £2. And then there's £2.50, £2.60, £2.65, £2.66. And we can write this in lots of different ways. I could write £2 and 66 pence like that, but more often you'll see it as £2 and bullet point 66 like that, and that shows that it's £2 and 66 pence. You might also, if you're feeling very confident, just show it in pence. It would be 266 pence, because there are 100 pence in each pound, so 200 pence in £2 plus the extra 66 pence, and you get 266 pence. The one we'd usually use is that one in the middle. Let's have another. Oh, that's the same example. It's just showing it in a different way that you might do. Count the pound coins first, then count the coins in the order of the value, and you'd get the same answers that we showed there. How much does Rosie have? So let's look at that example. Again, if I were you, I'd focus on the pounds first of all. And looking at this, there's a £5 note and a £2 coin. They are our denominations that are in pounds. So 5 plus 2, I know that's £7. And now I'd count the pence. I'm going to start with the biggest pence. That's 10, 20, 30, 32, 34. So that's £7 and 34 pence. £7 from the £5 note and the £2 coin, and 34 pence from the 3 10p pieces and the 2 2p coins. How else could we write that? I wonder if you could have a go at jotting down those other ways right now. So the other ways we could show it is £7 bullet point 34, or if we wanted to show it all in pence, 734 pence. Now, like I said before, we'd probably usually see that one in the middle as the most common way of showing that amount. So that's probably the way that you want to focus on too. And again, this is showing it in a different way with the pounds and the coins ordered in ordered by their value. So 5 plus 2 is £7, 10, 20, 30 pence, plus 2 plus 2, 34 pence. So £7 and 34 pence. Now, we know that that was £7 and 34 pence. I'm going to show it like that. But if she drops one 10p coin, so let me cross out one of those 10p coins. She drops it. How much does she have left now? Wonder if you can work that one out. She dropped one 10p coin. How much does she have left now? Now, we could work it out in two ways. We could, nice and simply, just take our pence, so 34 pence, and if we take away 10 pence, I know that's going to be 24 pence, so it's going to be £7, 24 pence in total. Or we could count them again. So we got 5 plus 2, that makes 7. 7 plus 10, 20, 2, 24. £7, 24. Either way, we get that same amount. Well, before we go on to our fluency, let's share the challenges. And the challenges are going to look much like they have done in the previous days, where we have a PowerPoint. Some of the questions you'll be able to do straight on the PowerPoint if you want to do it in Teams. Otherwise, feel free to jot the answers down on a piece of paper. As always, we're going to go through one question at a time, then give you the answer, and then we'll go on to the next question after that. So if you want to have a go at all of the questions first, maybe pause the video, look at the PowerPoint, which is uploaded onto Teams, and have a go at those. So the first question, how much money does each person have? Let me move my face away. The first one has 2 £5 notes and 2 £1 coins. So how much is that in total? The next one has 20 pence, 2 10 pence, a 5 pence, and 2 1 pence. The next one has a 50 pence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5 pence coins. Pause the video if you want some time to work those ones out, but just a little bit of a clue. This one doesn't have pounds and pence. The first one is just in pounds, and the next two are just in pence. So that makes it a little bit simpler. Let's have a look at those together. The first one, I only count in fives, so 5, 10, then plus 2 £1 coins, 10 plus 2, that's going to be £12 in total. The next one, 20, plus 10, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47. That one is 47 pence. The next one, 50. Now I'm going to count in fives. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So that one is equal to 85 pence. Let's look at the next question together. So Dora earns £10 for walking the dog. Tick the money that Dora is given. If you're doing this straight into on Teams, you could perhaps just put an X in the boxes underneath for the right ones. So which ones show £10? Again, pause the video if you want some extra time, and then when you're ready, we'll go through the answer together. So the way I would solve this one, I would go through each one and see how much the total is. So the first one, £5 plus £2 is £7, plus another one, 8, 9. I'm going to write £9 in here to show the total there. So that one wouldn't be correct. Next one, £5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 50, that would be £9 and 50 pence, which I can show like that. Next one, I'm going to count all of my £2 coins first. So 2, 4, 6, 8, plus 1 is 9, plus another one is 10. So that one is the total that shows £10 and shows how much Dora had earned. So well done if you ticked that box. Moving on to the next one. And this is similar to the examples we looked at throughout the lesson. So count the money, and you need to write it as blank pounds and blank pence. So the first one, there is a £20 note, a £10 note, a £1 coin, and a 50 pence coin. The next one, there are two £5 notes and a £2 coin. And the next one, there is a £20 note, a £1 coin, a 20p piece, and a 5p piece. I think they've jumbled them all up a little bit to make it slightly trickier for you on that one. As always, pause the video, have a go at jotting down those amounts, and we'll look at the answers in just a moment. So let's look at the answers. For this one, I'd count all of the pounds first. So 20 plus 10 is 30, plus 1, that's £31. And there's a 50p coin. That's £31 and 50p, which I've shown there. The next one, there are £5, then another 5 is 10, then 2 is 12. There are £12, but there's no pence in this. So I'm going to put £12 and 0 pence because there's nothing that contributes to that. Next one, there is a £20 note and a £1 coin, which makes £21. And there is a 20p piece and a 5p piece. 20 plus 5 is 25. So £21 and 25p. Well done if you managed to get all of those too. Moving on. We've got a couple more of a similar style. For question D, there is a £50 note and a 50p piece. And question E, there is a £10 note, a £1 coin, a 50p piece, a 10p piece, and a 1p piece. Again, they've been jumbled up slightly to make it a bit tricky for you. Once again, pause the video, have a go, and we'll look at the answers in a moment. So this one, question D, is nice and simple. There's a £50 note, so it's £50, and there's a 50p coin. So it's £50 and 50p. The next one, a £10 note and a £1 coin makes £11. £11.50, £11.60, £11.61. So it's £11 and 61 pence. Next one, I have £6.12. Draw pictures of the notes or coins to show how you could make this. Now, again, pause the video if you want to have a go. For this one, it might be tricky to do on Teams, so you might need to jot it down onto paper anyway. If you want some time, pause the video and I'm going to go through it in a moment. So I can't draw the coins on here, but I'm going to write down what I would use. So I would use a £5 note. I would then use a £1 coin. That makes my £6. Then I would use a 10p coin, and then I would use a 2p coin. There are other ways you could show this, but that's probably the simplest way, using the fewest different amounts. Last question. Jack has 4 silver coins and Rosie has 5 silver coins. Show that Jack can have more money than Rosie. So even though he has less coins, he has more money. How could you show that? Have a think. That's a tough problem-solving question to finish with. Once again, pause the video if you want some extra time, but I'll show you how I would do it. So I would imagine that Jack has 4 20p pieces. So 20p, 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 and another 20p. So that is equal to 80 pence in total. 20, 40, 60, 80. Rosie might have just all 10p pieces. She's got 5 of them. So 10p, 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 10p. And if I count in tens, it goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So Rosie would have 50 pence altogether. And that's the way I would show it for those two. I'll make that slightly bigger for anyone who's watching on a small screen to help you see it a bit more clearly. So that is the answer for that final problem-solving one, and well done if you spotted that one. You might have had a slightly different answer. There are different ways you could solve this, but that's probably the simplest. To finish with, let's have a look at our Fluency finisher. 63 divided by 3. How would you solve that? Pause the video if you want to have a go, and I'll show you how I would do it. I would probably partition 63 into 60 and 3. I would then do 60 divided by 3 equals 20. I'm going to make that a bit smaller so I can squeeze the other one in. And 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. Finally, I'd add them together. 20 plus 1 is equal to 21. So 63 divided by 3 is equal to 21. You might have used a slightly different methods, but if you got the same answer, that is wonderful. Thank you for joining today, Year 3, and hopefully you managed to find the total amounts of different pounds and pence and solve some of those tricky problems along the way. Hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.